नावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। आपका भी वो चालू रखना, क्योंकि मेरा तो चालू है, बट आई डोंट नो वासुदेवेन्द्र योगीन्द्रम् नत्वा ज्ञानप्रदं गुरुम् मोक्षोणां हितार्थाय तत्त्वबोधो विधीयते। पंचकोशाः के अन्नमयः प्राणमयः मनोमयः विज्ञानमयः आनन्दमयः च इति। अन्नमयः कः? अन्नरसेनैव भूत्वा अन्नरसेनैव वृद्धिं प्राप्य अन्नरूपपृथिव्यां यत् विलीयते तत् अन्नमयः कोशः प्राणमयः कः? प्राणाद्याः पञ्चवायवः वागादिन्द्रियपञ्चकम् प्राणमयः कोशः मनोमयः कोशः कः? मनः च ज्ञानेन्द्रियपञ्चकं मिलित्वा भवति समनोमयः कोशः विज्ञानमयः कः? बुद्धिः च ज्ञानेन्द्रियपञ्चकं मिलित्वा भवति स विज्ञानमयः कोशः आनन्दमयः कः? एवमेव कारणशरीरभूता विद्यास्तः मलिनसत्त्वम् प्रियादिवृत्तिः सहितं सत् आनन्दमयः कोशः एतत् कोशपञ्चकम् मदीयं शरीरम् मदीयाः प्राणाः Madiyam manah cha Madiya buddhihi Madiyam gnanam iti Svena eva jnayate Tatyatha Madiyatvena jnatam Kataka kundala gruhadikam Swasmat pinnam Tatha panchakoshadikam Madiyatvena jnatam Atmana bhavati. Yesterday we have seen Jnanamaya Kosha. So in short, teacher has replied, Jnanamaya Kosha is Karana Sharira Bhutam, Anandmaya Kosha, where does it reside? Avidyastaha, Malina Sattva. These three categories, and it content with Triyadi Vritti Sahita. So we have seen the meaning of Kara Sharira Bhutam is nothing but Anandmaya Kosha also Avidyastaha. It available because of ignorance, and this Gnanamaya is Malina Sattva. And that we have seen, suppose Karana Sharira Bhutam is equal to Vijnanamaya, and in deep sleep, whenever we experience never pain, we always experience Anandam only. For which reason? Because at that time, in sleep, our Sthula Sharira and Sukshma Sharira are totally resolved. And because it is totally resolved, or we can say Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya are also totally resolved in. And the pain, the problem of these all four kosha are not available in the deep sleep. So it means in deep sleep, there is no pain. That's why we are happy. But this happiness is when we wake up, these all problems will come back. That's why this, whatever we experience happiness inside the sleep is called Malina Sattva. Sukham always because of Sattva Guna only. But in deep sleep, we don't know who we are. So this is called Malina Sattva. This is one of the reason. That's why we have seen Malina Sattva means in this deep sleep, there are two things. One is I don't me also. At the same time, I don't know the worldly object. And all limitation and tension, which are always causes pain, that pain and unhappiness are not available in the sleep. So that's why in the sleep, the absence of pain and unhappiness, this is called happiness. And generally, happiness always because of Sattva Guna, but here this Sattva Guna is covered by Ajnana. That's why it is called Malina Sattva. That we have seen yesterday. And even in waking state also, in Jagrat Avastha also, whenever we feel happiness, really speaking, this happiness never comes from external object, external any person, but whenever we feel happiness, at that time, this all conflict, confusion, or whatever problems available in our mind, their time being subsides. When our wish is fulfilled, then we think this all happiness belongs to object. This happiness belongs to person, but really speaking, there is no happiness external. That also we have seen. In this Anandamoya Kosha, we can have 3 degrees of happiness. We can experience 3. I did your hotspot. It also. You are not here. No internet. So again, I have started my. Let's see. Hope for the best. Disconnected also. Again, should I connect you? Today again there is some problem in Wi-Fi.
Just now connected.
Yeah. So please bear with us. Again, internet unstable. So Priya Moda Pramoda. Even having thinking of some desired object, what we experience is called Priya Vritti. That desired object available in front of us is called Moda, enjoyment or Ananda. And when it becomes one, it's called Pramoda. So if jalebi goes inside, it's called Pramoda. That we have seen. And now, Etat Kosha Panchakam. So here, the description, the explanation of Panchakoshakam is over. Now, this is negation has been done in next sentence. And they say, long sentence. There are madhyam. In this sentence, they are used many times. The meaning of madhyam means my. This madhyam is equal to mine or my, whatever you like. Madhyam shariram, the meaning my body. Madhyaha pranaha, my pranaha, pranamaya koshaha. Madhyam manah means my mind. Madhya buddhihi is my own intellect. Madhyameva gnanam, this is my knowledge. Svena eva gyayate. So we know this is my body. I know this is pranaha. This is my mind is restless. I have taken this decision. This is my decision. So we are using my everywhere. So how when we use this my word, so he has given another example. Whatever madhyatvena gnatam, whatever we know is a mind. Then he says, what we always explain, kanaka, kataka, kundala, gruhadika. Meaning of kataka means bangle or bracelet, whatever you say, is a bangle. Kundala means earring, gruha means house, adika means etc. We always say, this is my bangle, this is my earring, this is my house, I have spent this much money. There are adika means, this is my car, this is my wife, my husband, my daughter, son, whatever. Always swasmat bhinnam. Whenever we claim this is mine, the meaning is swasmat bhinnaha. It is different from me. One has to remember swasmat bhinnaha. Same way, he says, tatha, so too, same as panchakoshadikam. These all 5 kosha, how we can know madhyatvena gnatam. We always say, this is my body. I am, sometimes we say I am tall, but when we go to doctor, we say, my leg is aching, my back has pain, so we use my back. Same way, Badhya pranaha. When person says, I have done Anulom Vilom, some Kapalbharti. So we know I do this. I am a knower of my prana, means prana is different, I is different. When they say, please don't talk with me, 2 days I am very upset, means my mind is upset. We know the mind is mine. If mind is mine, then it is Svasmat Bindu. Same way, this is my buddhi. Sometimes, my buddhi doesn't work. We say, if my buddhi, then buddhi is Svasmat Binna. And same way, if we say, I experience this is my happiness, then if happiness is not given, but we say, if we say this is my happiness, this happiness also Svasmat Binna. Everything is Madhyatvena Gnatam. We always understood as this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. And if we use this word, then it is called Svasmat Vinna. It is Swasmat Vinna. Vinna means different. Swasmat means different from me. This is from me, from I. Bhinnam is different. So this is first, they have given example, and from this we have to understand what Shastra would like to convey. So yatha, just as I have put in our understanding, just as yatha means just as madhyatvena gnata, whatever we know is a mind. Whenever you word mind means I am a possessor of this something, I am a owner of these things. So madhyatvena gnatam, and here we have given katak, kundala, gruha, adikam. We can add whatever we have. Starts from car, clothes, chappal, many things, ornaments. Madhyatvena gnatam. This is the main madhyatvena gnatam. If we know this, they are all are mine, they are belongs to me, then this is the conclusion. We can say this is the conclusion, and conclusion is it is different from me. Everything what I possess, everything what I have ownership is Swasmat Bhinna. It is different from me. Same way now we can take our Panchakoshakam. So tatha, so too. Yatha means just as, tatha means so too. Madhyatvena gnata. We always claim Bhagavan has given this body. This is my body. Madhya shariram. Madhyaha pranaha. These all are my. Nowadays, like my prana are kshina. It's not working properly. Then madhyaha pranaha. Madhyam mana. We know we are upset. We know I am happy today. We know sometime I have this tension. This tension are in mine, and if we know this is my tension, then I am swasmat vinna. This tension is not belongs to me. Madhyaha buddhihi. This is my intellect. I take this decision. This is my decision. And madhyam agnanam. Here agnanam we can take as anandmay. That's why I'm feeling happy. Madhyam agnanam. This is my ignorance. Panchakoshadi. Everything available in Panchakosha is equal to Shariratrayam. Sthula, Sukshma and Karana Sharira. All three Svena eva gnayate. It can be recognized by me. We can say this is my gross body, this is my pranaha, this is my mind, intellect. It's called Svena eva gyayate. I can recognize me, this is mine. And if we say this is mine, then we should be clear, it is Swasmat Vinnu. This all five kosha, it is different from me. I am not all of this. This is called upapatti, what yesterday I have told. With reasoning, upapatti. With reasoning, teacher tried to make us understand how this body can I not, how this Sukshma Sharira cannot be I am. Because there, if we understand as a mind, then I cannot be it. Always, I would like to convey one thing. If Shastra is given, whatever madhyatvena gnatam is binnam, swasmat binnah. Suppose when we are upset, so here I am just highlighting this. This is madhyatvena. Always troubling is mind. So suppose in our mind, if some pain is there, if in our mind some sorrow is there, if our mind worries are there, if in our mind concern are there, tension, many things. So we know this is a pain right now. I am full of sorrow. I am in worry. I have tension. Whenever we say, we have to tell our mind, this is swasmat binnam. This is worries are belongs to mind. I am not this worry. Even this pain is belongs to me, but I am not pain. This sentence is very helpful whether we are Atmagnani or we are not Atmagnani. If we can accept, not accept, but we can understood logically, everything, whatever I claim is a mind, I cannot be. Then all problems which are sitting inside the mind, swasmat binnam. It is different from me. I should not be always in grief. I should not be always complaining. This is all problems. Same way everything is sharira, madhya, buddhi. It is very helpful for our understanding. Swasmat binnam. That's why I have written here, okay, there are two types of theory. One is we say aham and idam. Suppose I say aham and then I say this is a clock. This in Sanskritam is called idam. Sometimes say this is my body. We say idam sharira. Always say this is body. This means whenever we use this, aham and this cannot be one. One theory, aham cannot is equal to idam. I cannot be this. Same way another is aham and mama. I cannot become my or mine. This my gives the sense of ownership. This my is gives the sense of possessiveness. So whenever we claim this is my, cannot be me. This is very clear. Swasmat binnam. So thus for our understanding, I have written here, Annamayaha, if we say, then I am tall, I am short, I am fat. There are many, I am fair, I am black, I am dark. So everything, Annamaya is life. It's look like a life because of me, because I am a consciousness, but I am not Annamaya. Why, sometimes so when person listen Vedanta, Puja Swamiji, they have euphoria, means they are in some another state. So Swamiji says, I have asked one person, from where are you? From where you have come? So he says, I am everywhere. So I did not to come. Then Swamiji says, then why are you here? You will be there only because you are everywhere. So this type of answer we should not give because we are living in same mithya. Everything is separate. But this is, I am not Annamaya. It should be understanding only. We cannot use such sentence, I am everywhere. Because a limitation, body is limited on. Same way, if we say, I am hungry, I am thirsty, so we can say hunger and thirst possible because of me, but I am not pranamaya. At every fine level, When we say, I am not Annamaya, I am not Pranamaya, in English, they say it's a transcendental meditation. There are very word they are using, transcendental meditation. How we can translate by this way only? This body is given to me, but I am not body. If this prana are given to me, because of this prana, this body is alive, but I am not prana, because I can see my prana. This is my prana. This all, in spite of living in this body, we can away from this body. It is called transcendental meditation. Same way, manomaya, I am restless, I am happy, unhappy, all we are committing mistake. We can say, I am a knower of my this happiness, unhappiness, then I cannot be this. Same way, you can add Vijnanamaya, Pranamaya, everything. That is good, I not read it. Okay. Vijnanamaya. Then lastly, this student, no? Then what is Atma? You are keep on telling Atma is not Sthula Sukshma Karan Sharira. You have said Atma is not Panchakosha. Even Atma is only witness of three states, Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. Then what is the Atma? Then now student has asked the clue. Something is happening. So that's why there's two line. No, I was surprising where this line has gone. But this is two line. Knower is always different from known. Drashta, drashyam na bhavati. And whatever belongs to mind cannot be I. This two line, if we can able to understand and even we can able to assimilate, then it is called transcendental. We need not to leave the body. In spite of living in this body, we can out of this body. Two are very drashta, drug drishya viveka. It is called drug drishya viveka. More we see how much I can go. And aham, mama, na bhavami. I cannot be my aham, mama cannot possible. So aham, mama, na bhavami. These two. After this, our student has asked this question. Atma tarhi kaha Satchidananda Swarupaha Satkim Kalatrayepi Tishtati Iti Sat Chitkim Gnanaswarupaha Iti Anandah Kaha Sukhaswarupaha. Then sometime, no, then what you want to convey? Tarhi. The meaning is tarhi. Then you tell me, Kaha Atma. What is this Atma? Then teacher has replied, Satchidananda Swarupa. Atma is nothing, but it is original. Swarupa is Satchidananda. So again in this Satchidananda, there are three words. Sat, Chit and Anand. Then student has asked, Sat Kim. What is this Sat? Then answer is Kalatraye pi, Kalatraye api tishtati iti Sat. Then he is asked, Chit Kim? Replies Gnana Swarupaha. Anandaha means Sukha Swarupaha. So now teacher is replying Sat Kim. And answer is Kalatraye api tishtati. In 3 periods of time, Tishtati, the one who remains as it is called Sat. So Kalatraya means past, present, and future. Even in 3 periods of time, Tishtati, one who remains as it is without any change, iti Sat. This is called Sat. The meaning of Sat, again we have to remember, existence. Astitvata. In Hindi we say Astitvata. This existence which is available, past, present and future. If we say, which is explained by Bhagavan in Gita in 12th verse, Jatunasam yatne me janadipa natvam yatvam jatunasam yatvam ne me janadipaha sarve jana na bhavishyamah. This is no nitya. The features of Atma is nitya. It is put in this Kalatraya Tishtati. Suppose I say I was in past. Suppose I say in this body. So how we can go past? Up till our birth only. Before birth, this body was not available. So we can say body is negated here. Sthula body is negated here. When we say Kalatraya Tishtati, this Sthula Sharira cannot be possible. If we take Sukshma Sharira, we say Sukshma Sharira is Anadi. They say Anadi, but in the time of resolution, when whole universe will go in unmanifest condition, they also go in unmanifest condition. The Sukshma Sharira cannot be this Sat, because we will see, because they are keep on changing also. The Sukshma Sharira cannot be our real nature. And Karan Sharira, no problem, it cannot be possible. Then what Bhagavan would like to convey? Trikale apitishtati. So let me see first what I have written. We are giving too much importance to time. Really speaking, time is a relative. Even Einstein has spoken, time is relative. The meaning of relative means it is not absolute. Without universe, there is a no time. Even without universe, there is a no space. So here only time is relative. In first I have written here, all direction. We are saying this is a east, west, north, south. Is it absolute for each and every planet? We can't say yes, because for Earth standpoint only, we have given this name, east-west, because sun rises in east. But if we go in some other planet, we can't say this is east-west. So direction, even we have given, is what we say, it is not only relative. Same way, time is also relative. How can we prove? So I have, Shastra says, time is a myth. It is not really true. So I have written here, if in past, nowadays we say, I was like this in my, before some years. But when we say I was, so whatever I've gone through, it is always now only. In past, we can say at this time, at this place, I was like this, but there must be a time, no, at that time. So we are talking about at that time, now that time. Means that time means we can use as a now. Present, we say now. Now I am teaching. If we use this now, So to whom you are telling time, right? This moment is called T1. It is time. Immediately it will keep on changing. T2, T3, infinite. So what is the time? So when we say now, what does meaning of now? Keep on changing. It doesn't remain stay permanent. And even say in future, I think I will do this, but whenever we do, at that time also, they have some T1, T2 at that time also. So everywhere there is a time. But really speaking, if you analyze more and more time, so there is a no time. Is a keep on changing. To whom you can, this is the time. No time. Even I speak, immediately time passes. So there is a no time. So all time, what we are talking about is a relative. It keep on changing. So time, kala, when Bhagwan teacher says, kala trepi tishtati, in three. So in our understanding, there is a past. But when we analyze past, there is a no time. Is only remain is now, means only t. In present also, there is a only time. And in future, when we are experiencing our future, that time also, there is a time only. So this time, if we more analyze, then to whom you are calling time? There is one shloka also, right now I am not written here. They say we can more and more analyze time. There is a no time. So time is also relative, but in more general is, more particular is, time is myth. It is not really absolute. Even I have written, even time to whom which are give very much importance, it is not Satya, it is the Mithya. We have to understand the Mithya means Asat. Asat means which is depend on something else. So I have written how time is Mithya. So I have said in dream, time is different. If we have gone to sleep, and in sleep, we can experience in day we are doing something. So when sleeping time is a night time, but in dream there is a daytime. So time period in dream is different. Time period in waking is different. And even in deep sleep, no time. Even in deep sleep, no time, no space, everything is resolved. It is, that's why it's called deep sleep is Nitya Pralaya. So everything keep on changing. Then how this Sat, in Sat Chidanand, this Sat is can connect with time. That's why Guru's teacher has said, Sat is Trikale api tishtati, or we can say, without Trikal, it tishtati. When we say Trikala means all three time periods of time, but one who can remain Trikal, then it is called Nitya. Even Mandukya is given, even when universe is there, Sat is there, even there is no universe, Sat will be there. Yat kala titaha, tat api omkaraha eva. That omkar is nothing but Sat Brahman. So Nitya means which is ever remain as it is. That's why it says Trikale api tishtati, without any changing. If is connected with time, always changing will take place. But if we say Trikale api tishtati as it is, the meaning is Nitya. It never undergoes any time of any change. And we have seen yet navya vicharati. Even I can give one more example. Suppose in dream, we say, somebody asks, what you have seen in your dream? So we can say in dream, I saw Rishikesh. because we love Rishikesh or Ganga. So I saw Rishikesh. In waking, somebody says, what you are seeing? So I can see, right now I see some pot. In sleep, what are you doing? So say, I do nothing. I do nothing. So we can say, I do nothing. There is nothing is remaining in deep sleep. So this all vyavicharati. This all keep on changing, and Sat cannot be changed. That's why Sat, even they have written Trikale api tishtati, the meaning is it is not connected with time, it is Nitya. So Sat is Nitya, it is not bound by time. And whenever we say it is not bound by time, so there are many words. You can, when you start reading or start repairing, so when we say Nitya, it will come Ajaha. One word will come. I will explain. Then it will come Amaraha. It will come Anadi. And it will come Ananta. These four words we are using, we can use when we understand the meaning of Nitya. So when we say Ajaha, whenever Jaha comes, like yesterday I forgot to tell, but whenever Gataha comes, no? Gaha or Daha, same way this is Jaha. Jaha means Jayate. But A means it's never born. It is called Na Jayate. Because if Jayate, then Mrityu will come, Viparinamata Pakshayate. So Nitya means Na Jayate. Na Jayate, abbreviated form is Ajaha, which is not subject to born, Ajaha. If nobody is born, how can they die? So Amaraha means Na Mriyate. Mriyate means to die. If there is a no birth, then how it can be die? So Amaraha. So Amaraha also connected to Nitya. Then another word is called Anadi. So whenever we see this word, no one, we are confused. Why there's so many words? So An plus Adi. The meaning of Adi is equal to beginning. We always ask, when universe is emerged, so Adi, beginning. When the beginning of this universe is called Adi. But this Sat consciousness is Anadi. This is opposite of Adi, is called Anadi, who doesn't have any beginning, is called Anadi. Why Anadi? Nityatva. Why Ajaha? Nityatva. Why Amaraha? Nityatva. And if doesn't have any beginning, how can we end is possible? So this is now Antaha. There is a no end. It's called Ananta. If beginning is there, then Anta can possible. If there is a no beginning, how Anta can possible? It is called Ananta. Clear? So Nitya means we can add this Sat is cannot be born. This Sat cannot be die also. This Sat is Anadi, is beginningless, and this Sat is endless. And that's why it is called Nityaha. And why Nityaha? Trikalaya Pratishtati. In 3 periods of time, it is available, means it is not bound by these 3 periods of time. That Guruji like to convey. And one grammatical point, because you are serious student, not the grammatical point. Suppose Vidya, then Gnana. Then what is the opposite of Vidya? Avidya. Oh, sorry, Vidya. What is the opposite of Gnana? We always put Akara. We are using for negation or for to write opposite. So Agnana. So this Vidya, this Gnana, they are beginning with consonant. But if a name starts from vowel, suppose Atma, if Adi, if Antah, they all starts from vowel. So what is the opposite of Atma? We can't write A. If A is there, you know Dirgha Sandhi, A will go inside the A, it remains Atma only. That's why whenever words start with vowel, to write opposite, we have to add an. That's why we write anatma. Same way, adi, opposite, we have to add an, means anadi. Same way, an means ananta. Same way, this is what I have written, anatma. Even suppose jaha, may have written, jaha means to born. Opposite of jaha means ajaha, who never borns. Same way, brutaha means died. But opposite of this, amruta. So they say they are very difficult word. It is not difficult. If you understand little bit Brahmana, it is very easy to understand. Anatma uses a very big word, but it's not. It's the opposite of Atma. Same Anadi is nothing. It is opposite Adi. That's why you can identify some when you start reading independently. Some click should be there, what they would like to convey. So this Sat is Nitya because Navyavicharati. This time is keep on moving. Even time, we can say there is a real, there is a no time. Everything is myth. So Sat is Trikale api tishtati Navyavicharati Tat Satyam. And Tat Satyam, so Satyam is equal to Sat. And Sat is equal to existence. We have to remember. And one you can see in detail, but in Kathopanishad, Nachiketa has asked this question to Yamadharmaraja, Lord Yamadharmaraja. He says, Anyatra dharmat, Anyatra adharmat, Anyatra asmat, Kruta akrutat, Anyatra bhutacha, Anyatra bhavyacha, Yat tat pashyati, Tattvabodha. This question was asked by Nachiketa and he was only 7 years old. So this question he has asked not to go in this, but I am interested in only this much. Anyatra bhutat, anyatra bhavyacha, Tattvabodha. Here he is a boy, you know. So Tattvabodha is one type of order. Now start speaking. Vada, many times he says, Tameva vaha tantritya gite, nachiketa namanyase. And Shankaracharya has written, because he is a small boy, and all small little kid, they say, I won't do, I never do. Like, suppose somebody's name is Suresha, then small boy says Suresh won't do. He himself says Suresha won't do, means he always call himself name. Same way Nachiketa is done in this Kathopanishad. And he used to give some order, that Vada. He says to Yam Dharmaraja, you tell me, is the order. Vada means tell me. but in Sanskritam is Agnartha. But what he would like to know, he says, which is the beyond past, which is Anyatra Bhavyat, means future. What is the beyond past tense, which is the beyond the future tense, and which is, he has charm, they have written the meaning, which is beyond even present tense. Yet pashyati, that you know, that you tell me. Vad means you tell me. So he would like to, he already conveyed this Atma or Sat, it is not bound by time. It is beyond time. And even time is there, then time is also mithya. Like we say space is mithya. Pancha Mahabhuta is mithya. Same way time is also myth. It is not satya. That's why this Sat is not bound by time. Detail, we will see tomorrow. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om.